Today I'm gonna show you how you make this custom-made paper transition effect in DaVinci Resolve. We start here at the edit page of DaVinci Resolve, where I put a solid color background here in white as our A roll and the different layers of the animated clips on top of it as our B roll. First thing, we start by selecting all of the B roll clips, create a new compound clip. Then we open the new compound clip in Fusion, and your node tree should look something like this, with the compound clip on one side and the media out clip on the other side. In order to get the animation, we start by importing a background node. With Shift Space, we get a select tool window, we go for background and quick import the background. We connect the background to the compound clip node and switch the inputs with Command T. Now our background node is behind. On the background node itself, we push the alpha to 0 so that our node becomes transparent, since we want to see the A roll beneath it later. To get our paper edge animation, we start by importing a polygon, which we then connect as a mask to our merge node. Now our entire image should be transparent, and we start by drawing a polygon that resembles kind of a paper edge on the left side of our image. Something like this. Make sure that all the nodes of the polygon are outside of the image. If we have our polygon, we go one frame further to frame 1 and create a new keyframe. We select all the nodes except of these two on our polygon and drag them into our frame. Now we click down at the node window, head 3 frames further, make a new keyframe, head 1 frame further to frame 5, and we adjust all the keyframes a little bit towards the right. The actual pattern doesn't really matter, but as more random as the nodes look like, as more convincing the effect will look later. Next again, we click at the node window, head 3 frames further, keyframe 1 frame further, and reanimate the polygon. We do this now until all the nodes have reached the right side and the entire image is visible now. If you now play back our animation, we have the growing effect of the image from left to right. But still, we do not have the paper edge yet. For that, we head to the effects panel on the top left, go under templates and search for paper edge. We drag and drop the paper edge node inside our node tree and connecting while holding shift between the merge node and the media out node. And you immediately see we get a paper edge. This edge looks kind of weird now. We adjust the border a little bit, the edge contrast, the roughness and the randomness of the edge to something that looks believable. I think something like this looks really good. Now we have this clear white edge and it looks way too artificial. What we do next is we select our polygon node and add a little bit of softness, just a tiny hint. This softens up our edges a little bit and it makes it way more believable. What also bothers me is the paper edge is a plain white. So what we do next is we open the paper edge group and drag and drop some texture of a paper in there. I use my own textures, but you can use any texture you would like. Any image of a piece of paper does the job. You find plenty of them online. Just Google for paper texture. We connect the texture on top of the background node inside the paper edge group, and now you see we have some sort of paper being displayed at our edge. In order to blend our paper texture more into the scene, we head to our merge node inside the paper edge group, adjust the apply mode to multiply and reduce the blend. Then we head to the background, still the background inside the paper edge, and select a color that more resembles the color of our paper on the outside. If you find any frame of our animation that doesn't look quite right, play around with the settings of the paper edge group until every frame looks kind of believable. But don't spend too much time in perfecting it. Each frame of our animation is only visible for 4 frames, therefore most time nobody will notice. If you now play it back, we have a believable paper edge transition. But we not only want to transition the animation in, we also want to transition them out. What we could now do is to reanimate the polygon, which costs us a lot of time, or we do it the simple way. We select our polygon, copy and paste it, and reconnect the new polygon to the old polygon. On the old one, the original one, we go to paint mode and select invert. Now our entire image has become transparent again. What we do now is we select the second polygon, the new one, and go to the spline window and select all nodes and drag them all the way back until the last frame. What you now have is the animation transitions in with a paper edge, then the entire animation plays, and at the end it transitions out with a paper edge effect. And that's it. That is how you can make a simple paper edge transition in DaVinci Resolve. Like this video if you learned something, comment down below what you want to see next, and subscribe for more videos like this one. I hope you have a good day. I love you all. You're an amazing community. See you in the next one.